How about BRICS? You know, the BRIC states, there are like 6 of them, and they were trying to destroy our dollar. They were going to say, you know, they wanted to create a new currency. They probably wanted to use the yuan. China, they wanted to use the yuan. And Biden said, well, this is a tough situation. There's not much we can do about that. We can't help that. I said, oh, we can help it. So when I came in, the first thing I said is any BRIC state that even mentions the destruction of the dollar will be charged a 150% tariff. And we don't want your goods. We don't want to partake. And the BRIC states just broke up. I don't know what the hell happened to them. We haven't heard from the BRIC states lately.
But then a couple of days ago, you issued a new tariff threat to members of the BRICS countries for if they aligned with anti-American policies.
10% charge.
That would be India, Brazil.
That's right. They have to pay 10% if they're in BRICS. Because BRICS was set up to hurt us. BRICS was set up to degenerate our dollar and take our dollar as the standard, take it off as the standard. And that's okay if they want to play that game, but I can play that game too. So anybody that's in BRICS is getting a 10% charge.
Is that immediate, sir? Or is
yeah,
that
pretty soon.
If they engage in some behavior?
Well, if they're a member of BRICS, they're going to have to pay 10% tariff just for that one thing. And they won't be a member long. I thought BRICS was, you know, I said this about a year ago, and it largely broke up. But, you know, there are a couple that hang around, but I thought it largely broke up. BRICS is not, in my opinion, not a serious threat. But what they're trying to do is destroy the dollar so that another country can take over and be the standard. And we're not going to lose the standard at any time. If you have a smart president, you will never lose the standard. If you have a stupid president like the last one, you would lose the standard. You wouldn't have the dollar as you. And if we lost the world standard dollar, that would be like losing a war, a major world war. We would not be the same country any longer. We're not going to let that happen. The dollar, you ever hear the expression, dollar is king? The dollar is king. We're going to keep it that way, okay? And I'm just saying, if people want to challenge it, they can, but they're going to have to pay a big price. And I don't think any of them are willing to pay that price.
And as President Trump has directed, we are going to keep the U.S. the dominant reserve currency in the world, and we will use stable coins to do that.
Who knows, maybe we'll pay off our $35 trillion, hand them a little crypto check, right? We'll hand them a little Bitcoin and wipe out our $35 trillion. When there's a crash, I hope it's going to be during this next 12 months, because I don't want to be Herbert Hoover. The one president, I just don't want to be Herbert Hoover.
Donald Trump is the only president in American history, other than Herbert Hoover, who lost more jobs than he had when he came in. That's why I call him Donald Herbert Hoover Trump.
Going to a different economy, and we're going to be learning more about that as we go. But clearly, we're learning that things can be done from remote locations. We're learning that technology can replace people even more than we thought.
We're not going back to the same economy. We're recovering, but to a different economy, and it'll be one that is more leveraged to technology. And I worry that that is going to make it even more difficult than it was for many workers.
In Silicon Valley, and my friends who work in technology know that what we did to the manufacturing workers, we are now going to do to the retail workers, the call center workers, the fast food workers, the truck drivers, and then even bookkeepers, accountants, insurance agents, lawyers, and on through the economy. So what happened to the manufacturing workers is a very clear sign.
And so we'll import Chinese-based CBDC technology. So it's going to be CBDC in a box provided to you by the People's Bank of China.
But every stock, every bond, every currency, every commodity, every piece of art, every private business, every piece of real estate will eventually be a token on a blockchain, an entry on a ledger, permanent and immutable. We will have truth instead of trust, and we will save over $7 trillion a year. 6 to 8% of global GDP is wasted by the friction of the trust industry that's necessary when you have dual entry accounting. With triple entry accounting, which is what a blockchain is, we get rid of all of that friction. It's a beautiful future.
Like what you see in China and their social credit scoring systems, right? If we get identity wrong, it could be a tool to enslave humanity. And if we get it right, it could be a tool to liberate humanity. And as an American, I'm obviously rooting for the one that's on the side of freedom.
Bitcoin is an international asset. And also, I do believe the role of crypto is it's digitizing gold.
I actually believe this technology is going to be very important. Look at it. We have been part of the huge revolution in investing through ETFs. We believe that ETFs will be changing the whole way we invest. Many people still use it as a means, well, people are investing it for indexing. No, the majority of people who are putting money in in ETFs are active investors that are buying exposure. The entire bond market is being transformed as we talk right now. I believe the next generation for markets, the next generation for securities will be tokenization of securities. And if we could have that distributed ledger that we know every beneficial owner, every beneficial seller, we all have our code of who's buying, who's selling, instantaneous settlement. And think about it, it changes the whole ecosystem.
Chinese bank ICBC has been hit by a ransomware attack, and the U.S. Treasury market, as a result of that, has been disrupted. This, according to the Financial Times. We're getting at more right now with Bloomberg's Shonali Bassick. Shonali, what do we know?
Listen, we have the Financial Times now reporting that ICBC, one of China's largest banks here, was hit with a ransomware attack. And remember, they're a very significant intermediary in the Treasury market. The SIFMA has told its members that this has been part of the reason here that the system is kind of clogged up, if you will, during that auction that we saw a little bit before. The attack had prevented ICBC, according to the Financial Times, from settling Treasury trades on behalf of other market participants. A large executive at a major bank also telling the paper that such a large party on the fixed income clearing corp creates major concerns, potentially impacting the liquidity of Treasury markets.
Now, it was not just a poor auction. It was absolutely lousy, and when the dealers have to step in to save a treasury auction, that's a rare occurrence. And
welcome to the Crypto Teacher. And guys, please like and subscribe if you do like what you're listening to. Please inform your friends and family and spread it all over social media. It is imperative that we get back to learning finances and understand how the world really works, because once we understand how the world really works, we understand that it is all planned out. Now, I want to thank those who purchased the NWO book and the Crypto Teacher book. The NWO book shows you how the world really works, and especially in the times that we're in right now, it's definitely time for you to wake up out of that sleep. And in 2025, the NWO is going to turn on that alarm clock. It's up to you whether you wake up or not, whether you're going to hit that snooze button. Remember, my people perish from the lack of knowledge because they reject it. And guys, we're going to see stablecoin regulation, which is the foundation of this new digital economy, and it sets up down the road 2028, 2029 for that free money. And I told you that we would get a first quarter pullback, and that's what happened. And then also I told you that tariffs would get stepped up, and that's what happened. Layoffs would pick up. That's what happened. So the Crypto Teacher gives you a warning like Noah and Gilgamesh, whichever one you want to call it. But we will get some type of reset this year. Most likely stable coins are the catalyst. And remember, the Crypto Teacher told you. But we have trillions of dollars sitting on the sideline in money market accounts. And then plus, we know the Fed is going to cut rates. Not a lot this year, but they're definitely going to cut rates. So I see us getting a correction and then moving back up. And then we have the two powerhouses, China and the U.S., will step up these tariffs on each other. And of course, guys, that's going to hit certain parts of the market. But then we also have the hacks. We have the Birdman. We have the drums are beaten. And more movies to come, as we can see. And inflation is going to stay sticky, and layoffs are going to step up while they move in all this automation. And remember, the Crypto Teacher told you. And also, guys, I want to thank those who purchased the 3 Kids books. It's time to re-educate. Also, much love to those who donate to the Cash App, Patreon. Much love. Keep it coming. Guys, if you're not a part of the Patreon, make sure you're donating to the channel through the actual Cash App. But guys, this next Bitcoin and crypto bull run is going to be a utility run. So you want to make sure you have the cryptos that have real utility. And much love to those who are shopping at both stores. Keep it coming. And of course, guys, we get into Bitcoin and cryptos first.
Don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel.
And we had Bitcoin and crypto get a decent pump. We pulled back overnight going into the morning. And right now, as I'm doing this video, we are flat. Don't forget, guys, we had options yesterday and also on the weekend. We're the only game in town. Now we have CZ. Says there will be future dips. And we know that's common sense, even though the mainstream media and the hype boys are only going to tell you we're going up. But also he goes over the difference between Bitcoin scarcity and unlimited fiat printing. And it seems like a long time ago, but guys, it was only a few years ago where the Fed printed 80% of all money in existence in 2 years. Unbelievable. But they wanted to destroy the currency, so therefore they can bring in the new digital economy, the new monetary system. And that's the reason why Bitcoin kept pumping every 4 years. It was moving right along with the Fed print money. But now we have real money coming into this space. These digital currencies are for the machine economy. And remember, the crypto teacher told you. Now, make sure you're paying attention to the actual indicators. We have yield rates were up on Friday, and we know that's going to hurt stocks, and we know most likely Jerome Powell is not going to make a move this month. And we had the dollar up, and we know the dollar is going to continue on being devalued. We have volume in crypto right now down. We have Tether and USDC, and we have Tether will end USDT support on Omni, Bitcoin Cash, Simple Ledger Protocol, Kusama, EOS, and Algorand by September of this year. And Tether says strategy and then also low volume. But at the end of the day, we know this is going to hurt liquidity. And remember, the crypto teacher told you. And then, of course, guys, we have the Fed. Repo at $181 billion yesterday. Make sure you pull it on a daily basis during the week. And we know the Fed wants to keep rates high for longer to destroy this legacy market so Trump can build this fourth industrial revolution, where the robots, algorithms, and drones take the economy over, pay each other with crypto, and the sheep go inside the metaverse. And this year, since Trump has been in office, Jerome Powell has been under attack, but don't forget, he only has 10 more months in office. But we have the FHFA chairman says Jerome Powell possible resignation would be the right decision for America and predicts an economy boom. But again, guys, under Jerome Powell, we printed 80% of all money in existence. And that's the reason why the stock market kept making all-time highs. When Jerome Powell gets to ride off in the sun, we also know the emerging markets are going to be leaving the dollar, and it's pain to come to the United States. And remember, the crypto teacher told you. And then we have the U.S. Congress prepares for Crypto Week as industry urges lawmakers to act. Of course, we have the Genius Bill and Crypto Bill, but then we also have the Hegelian dialectic that's going to be played, and it's definitely going to be played starting at the end of 2026, going into 27, because we're going to have midterms. But for right now, we have Maxine Waters and Stephen Lynch, anti-crypto corruption bill, and they're going after Trump. Trump is benefiting off of the crypto space. Yes, guys, remember, your life is an illusion, and TV is your reality. Trump and the Trump family are making hundreds of millions of dollars, and they're going to be making billions once he's done. But the masses don't understand. He's pushing this new digital economy. And remember, the crypto teacher told you, if you follow the money, you're going to be fine. Now we have the Bitcoin, Ethereum, spot ETFs, BlackRock, Fidelity, and Grayscale. Bitcoin and Ethereum spot ETFs up at close on Friday. Now, we had the Bitcoin ETFs get humongous inflows yesterday once again. Over 1 billion in Bitcoin ETFs, 204 million in net inflows for Ethereum. So these inflows, of course, are wonderful. It's going to pump the market. But guys, make sure you're paying attention to the inflows and outflows. We know eventually that money is going to flow out. And remember, the crypto teacher told you. Now we have ARK Invest sells 6.5 million in Coinbase shares, 5.8 million in Robinhood amid crypto market rally. And this is nothing new. They like to sell at the highs and diversify. We know the market is going to pull back just because the Fed is not going to make a move just yet. Now, getting over into a little crypto news, we have Petra upgrade spurs Ethereum staking surge, consolidating validators and cutting costs. And again, we also see these corporations buying up Ethereum. And of course, that's going to falsely move up the price. The same thing with Bitcoin. All these corporations are buying Bitcoin. All these corporations are buying Ethereum. We know there's an agenda behind it. They're following Michael Saylor for a reason, and that's for the new digital economy. Now we have Animoca to provide up to 100 million in Bitcoin to Asian food giant DDC to boost Bitcoin treasury. And again, all the corporations are doing the same thing, so you know there's an agenda. And remember, the crypto teacher told you. Now we have Indonesian crypto exchange Indo Crypto goes public for the first time under ticker Coin. And of course, they steal that from Coinbase. But it doesn't matter what country you go to, they all have a plan for this new digital economy. And then lastly, this is what my video is going to be about on the second video tonight. Make sure you watch the video I did tonight, so therefore you understand where this digital economy is going. We have Shanghai officials push for yuan-backed stablecoins as China reconsiders its stance amid global adoption. And again, we know this digital yuan is going to rise. We also know they're going to use Hong Kong as that straw man to move these stablecoins around and global trade. And the only thing you have to do is look at the Belt and Road. And then also we see America is cutting ties with China. And we have Trump constantly talking about the BRICS now. We know why. The sheep have no clue what the BRICS are. But the BRICS are about to rise, led by China with that digital yuan backed by that digital SDR. And we're going to witness the fall of America to Babylon with that United States World Reserve currency. And remember, the crypto teacher told you, because he knows when it comes to the NWO, it's all planned out. But that's all I have for you. Don't forget about the books. Crypto Teacher and the New World Order book, plus the 3 kids books. It's time to re-educate. Also, new to cryptos, Coinbase, Bitrue, Binance. Do not forget book links and crypto links are in the description. The stock channel, guys. Don't forget to go like, subscribe, spread everywhere. You have your Kobo, your chip stocks, your banking, your gaming. While everybody's sitting at home, get home stocks, the Xrp, the biotech stocks. And while everybody's at home wishing they were still getting that free money, what are they doing? Drinking and smoking weed. Don't forget about those stocks, and you have a wonderful day. The most powerful person in the world is the storyteller. The storyteller sets the vision, values, and agenda of an entire generation to come. Steve Jobs. And guys, you know I truly believe in this. When you look at the New World Order, they're the storytellers. And that's the reason why I wrote my New World Order book. But guys, now it's time to change the current generation. And I wrote 3 kids books. You know I love the Trinity because I understand the power that's in it. So I have 3 books. We have an opportunity to change the generation, to educate, not just me, but I want to show you that I take action on a daily basis. And I want you to take action on a daily basis. Whether it's your job, whether it's in your community, we have an opportunity right now to educate the masses. I posted this on my Twitter account. Please share, but this is a short clip of the 3 books. There's going to be a clothing line and action figures. Please get these books for your kids, nephews, cousins, friends, so therefore we can start the re-education now. Because as we see, the fourth industrial revolution foundation is definitely here. Robots, algorithms, drones, taking humanity out the picture. We have to re-educate. But let's get into the video.
Part 1. King Joshua and Grandma Tam save the village. Part 2. King Joshua and Grandma Tam save New York from COVID-33. Part 3. King Joshua and Grandma Tam goes to China.
It's mandatory to get part 1, part 2, and part 3 of this series. It's time to re-educate Generation Z.